my channel. It is Conspiracy Day today. It's also the first day of November, so happy November. I have a strange amount of energy for how early in the morning it is. I slapped some makeup on. I couldn't be bothered with my hair. I'm having coffee out of my Halloween Horror Nights mug. I miss Halloween already. And I am going to drive over to my local Morphe store and see if I can get my hands on as much of the collection as possible. So I honestly don't know what to expect. So I'm going to take you guys with me to the mall, and fingers crossed we can get our hands on as many pieces from the Conspiracy collection as possible. And then I will come back here and I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to do a tutorial with the palette. We can try out all of the lipsticks and the gloss. So if you guys are just as excited as I am about the entire Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy collection, then let's head to the mall. Oh my gosh, you guys. Not at all what I was expecting. I was unprepared. Getting there at 9:15. Morphe opens not until 10. I didn't mean to get there that early. I thought about sitting in my car for a while. And I was like, maybe I'll just peek in, see how it's looking. And by then there was already a line from Morphe all the way to Dillard's. And wow. So I mean, it wound up being kind of fun. You're standing in line with a lot of people who have the same interests you do. So I had a ton to talk about with the girls that were around me, which definitely helped pass the time. So this lady walked up and said, "How long are you guys standing in line for?" And we said, "Oh, you know, it's probably been like a half hour." And she was like, "Oh, cool, exciting. I'm Andrew's mom." She said she lives on Lake Wylie, and so she wanted to come to her closest Morphe and see like how it was looking and everything. I did think it was super cute. She was going from like little group to little group, introducing herself, taking pictures with people, and you could just tell she was such a proud mama. How adorable. But let me show you guys what I picked up. So in Morphe stores, you can't do that $210 bundle that you can do on Jeffree Star's website. You can bundle the palettes though. So you can get the Mini Controversy and the Conspiracy palette for $72. But beyond that, they didn't have the liquid lip bundle or anything like that. So I didn't get every color, but I got a lot. So I picked up the Conspiracy palette, of course. So excited about that. I did pick up the Mini Controversy, and I didn't realize this packaging, the static is like textured. Then I might go ahead and throw this on, but I picked up the gloss in Shane Glossin. I don't know if they mentioned this in the videos, but you guys, it smells like root beer, like spot on root beer. So there were 6 liquid lips and I picked up 4 of them. I think these colors are going to be so cute for holiday. And honestly, I have mostly nudes. So it is kind of fun to get a red and a few different pinks. So first up, I have this baby pink called Oh My God. And then this metallic frosty baby pink, which is Ryland. And Jeffree, what the fuck? Which is this hot pink. And then, of course, the orangey red, which is Are You Filming? Okay, so let's go ahead and unbox the star of the show, the Conspiracy palette. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is heavy. It is substantial. There's so much to this. Oh my gosh. This might not be a palette that you're going to travel with. Like, this is like something you're going to want to put on display in your home. It's just so unique. I've never seen anything like this. I don't have blue bloods or blood sugars. I've never seen anything like the latches on the side like this. It's so cool. Okay. Here she is. You guys, the colors in person, I know there are a few wild shades. I mean, really honestly, the only wild shade is the food videos. Palette is actually much more wearable than I thought it was going to be, especially in person. So I'm really excited about that. I was going to get it anyways as just sort of like a collector's piece, but it's definitely something that I can see myself wearing on a daily basis. And now let's unbox the mini controversy. These colors are a little wilder. Here she is. She's got that holographic rainbow glow to it. And here are the shades in the mini controversy. That, my boyfriend's purse. I love that. And I love that they included Diet Root Beer in both because it is that perfect transition shade. I don't know how often I'm going to use these blues down here, but I am really digging the shade My Apology. So pretty. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted a more colorful and dramatic look or you wanted a more wearable, everyday look. And honestly, I was surprised. The vast majority of you guys voted on a more natural look. So what I think we're going to do is go ahead and swatch both the Conspiracy and the Mini Controversy palettes, and then we'll come back and I will put these on my eyes, try out all those liquid lips. So if you want to see how the Conspiracy collection performs, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get to swatching on this first row that's so wearable. Here is Ranch, which is the perfect inner corner highlight. Then My Pills, that is a soft, creamy pink. Tanacon, which is a beautiful transition shade. Diet Root Beer, which is a beautiful shade to deepen up Tanacon. Then we have two metallics that honestly feel wet to the touch. This is Just a Theory. Stunning. I want to do that all over the lid. And this, oh my gosh, this is Spiraling. Next up is the middle row, and this one has just some really fun colors on it. So let's start with Conspiracy, which is like almost a dirty penny metallic with a green ship to it. And then there is Pigment, which is the perfect pink matte. And then Food Videos, which is like a neon yellow. And then Trisha, oh my gosh, which is like a Barbie pink metallic. And then Cheese Dust. And then finally, in the middle row is Flamin' Hot. How beautiful is that row? That is so fun. Here is the bottom row, which is definitely more cool toned. This is What the Tea, which is like a beautiful mint shade. And then Diet Cola, which is a bright silver metallic. Not a Fact, which is a deep purple matte. Sleep Paralysis, which is like a gunmetal metallic. Illuminati, which is going to be so beautiful around Christmas time. And last but not least, My Rides Here, which is such a pigmented matte black. So here is the bottom row. Here is the Mini Controversy palette. And let's go ahead and swatch her. All right, in the top row, we have Flat Earth, which is a beautiful baby blue shade. Cry on My Couch, which is that perfect matte cream shade. My Boyfriend's Purse, which is a beautiful, creamy, cool tone metallic. And in the middle row, we have Controversy, which is just a straight up purple. We have the one duplicate that's in both, and that is Diet Root Beer. Last in the middle row, we have My Apology, which is like a soft mauve metallic. And on the bottom row, we have Exposed, which is like a pastel purple, and then Canceled, oh my gosh, just a really bright blue, and then the Simulation. Look at those two together. So in all of my tutorials where I'm trying out a new palette, I like to try and use as many shades in the palette as possible so I can see how they all perform on the eye. So there are quite a few transition shades in this palette. I could go in Pigment, Tannicon, Diet Root Beer. So I honestly think I'm just going to do them all. And so I'm going to start with Tannicon, fluffing that in as my transition shade. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful light transition shade. It's actually kind of cool how they have Tannicon, which is a little bit lighter than Diet Root Beer, because depending on what your skin tone is, Tannicon would make a great transition shade for lighter skin tones, while Diet Root Beer could work on darker skin tones. I'm just seeing on my eyelids like a speck or two of the glitter from the Tati Beauty palette. If you guys haven't seen my video reviewing her Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette, I'll leave a link for that in the description. I'm definitely loving Tannicon. It's great. It is such a pretty transition shade. All right, I think I am going to go into this pink pigment color. I love these muted kind of salmony pink shades. Oh wow, that is much more pink than I was expecting. It really goes on the lid. Quite baby pink. So a look like this with either Ryland or Oh My God would be so sweet. I mean, it's like there are shades in this palette that you could do holiday looks, you could do warm fall looks, and then there are shades like this where you could do spring looks with it too. Y'all, those colors blended together, so pretty. I really love that. I think I'm going to see if Diet Root Beer here deepens the look up. Oh yeah, that is just a little darker than the two I've already laid. I don't know if it's gonna be crazy, but I keep looking at these two colors right here, Cheese Dust and Flaming Hot, and I'm like, I wanna use those so bad. I kind of came into this with no rhyme or reason because they didn't send PR out until like yesterday, and it's just to a few people, not that they need PR. So I haven't really seen any looks with this yet. Okay, let's just dip into Cheese Dust and see how that looks. Yeah, that shade just sort of, it's not like it's any darker, just sort of warms up what we already have laid. So I'll go back and then try out Flamin' Hot. So yeah, it looks like those two shades just really warm up the look. So I would say that you have the option to go a really warm route using these two as a transition and then dipping into Cheese Dust and Flamin' Hot. Or you can go the cool tone route, use these same transition colors and then go into Pigment and maybe down to Not a Fact. And yeah, so that's great that you can go either way. I'm going all the directions today just to try everything out. So now I'm just going to dip into that matte black, my rides here, and do the tiniest bit of that in the outer corner, in the outer V. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you guys, careful with that matte black shade. It is insanely pigmented. I would just like tap into it with the lightest hand. I just like went straight on to my eyeball with it, and I am going to have to buff that out. Whoa. Okay, now I've got those mattes laid, and I'm trying to decide what shade I want to go with for all over the lid. I definitely want to do one of these metallics. So what I think I'm going to do is go in with Just a Theory in probably the first third of my eyelid and then do Sleep Paralysis in the middle. Just FYI, these metallics feel wet. Like I have never, like they're going on the eye more beautifully than they look in the pan, which I've never seen before. Oh, those two go really pretty together. I might even add just, let's try it. Let's do the tiniest bit. Whoa, that's dark. A tiny bit of spiraling in the outer corner. So I forgot to mention that with these metallics, that is the first time that I've had any fallout under my eyes, but swept away, didn't leave any glitter or any pigment on my under eyes. So I would say you can use this palette after you have done your face makeup. I mean, without even trying, how pretty did those metallics blend into one another? Doing just a theory, sleep paralysis, and then spiraling, those three are just like such a beautiful metallic ombre look. So I think I am done with my lids, guys. I'm going to pop off camera and do my liner and my lashes, and I will be right back to do the lower lash line and the liquid lips. Right, guys, lashes and liner are on, and I honestly cannot believe how this look is so like soft glam. Like, I'm actually shocked to say, I think you could use the Conspiracy palette as a bridal palette. And I was not expecting that at all, but I really feel like you could tone down this just a little bit, make it a little bit more natural, and it would be a beautiful bridal look. Shocking, I know. So let's get started on the lower lash line. I am going to take Diet Root Beer and fluff that out all the way to the inner corner. And I think I'm going to dip into some of that Flamin' Hot bright red shade to just get a little bit of warmth under there. And I think I'm going to do the same thing I did with the Tati Beauty palette and take an eyeliner brush and dip into the matte black and just connect that shade to my wing. All right, I'm going to take just some black eyeliner and pop that into my waterline. And I'm actually trying out a new mascara for my lower lash line. Hopefully I don't regret this. It's by Lune & Aster, which is the house brand for Blue Mercury. And this is the Formidable Lengthening Mascara. And that is what the wand looks like. So I'm hoping something skinny like this will go good. All right, I have a really high hopes for the shade Ranch to be the perfect inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. So let's give it a go. Love that it's called Ranch. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I might have like picked up too much on my brush. Wow. Guys. New favorite inner corner highlight. Let me put some on my brow bone before I give you my final thoughts. You think a frosty white like this would be one of the easier shades to find, but not only do I like that really frosty metallic, I like a lot of white pigment to really bring light to that inner corner. And let me show you guys what I use. And I have not, oh my gosh, my Jaclyn Hill palette, well loved. The second shade right here is all I will use on my inner corner, and I have not found anything that works as good as that until this. Like, look at that inner corner, look at that brow bone. Okay guys, here is the final eye look. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I cannot believe how wearable this palette is. Like I said, I was gonna get it for a collector's item no matter what, but like, this is a beautiful, soft glam look. Everything performed really well. Everything really blends into one another so seamlessly. I love it so much. Let's hope that the liquid lips are equally as beautiful. I know the formula of Jeffree's liquid lips is amazing. Let's just see about these shades because they are a little different. It's not your everyday nude. With the light, I think I want to line my lips. It's what I am going to do to wear these shades anyways. Especially with the shade Ryland. It's a metallic and it is so reminiscent of like early 90s. It's giving me like all the flashbacks to my childhood. But with a shade like this, I would definitely use it as a topper. So I am going to go in with Max Spice with these two light shades. All right, lips are lined. Here is the shade Ryland. Oh yeah, this is definitely fun as a topper. Definitely not a shade I would wear by itself. It is just too frosty. All right, here is shade Ryland. Now we are going to go into the baby pink. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you guys. Pastel baby pink. Looking at the monitor, I'm like, where did my lips go? Not something I would wear on its own. Honestly, I think it might be cuter to kind of use this shade, Jeffree, what the fuck, as a lip liner and then pat this right in the center to have more of an ombre look. But this is what Oh My God looks like. Next up, we're going to go into this hot pink called Jeffree, what the fuck. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is hot pink. This is so bright and so vibrant. It's that like perfect fuchsia color on your lips. I am obsessed with it. So that is Jeffree, what the fuck. And I wanted to go ahead and play around. So I did take some of Oh My God and just pat it in the middle. And honestly, these two shades together give you the perfect Barbie ombre lips. Oh my goodness, how fun is that? All right, my lips are starting to look like I've been eating popsicles, but last but not least, I'm going to go into this orangey red called Are You Filming? So here is Are You Filming? All right, guys, here is my final look. I feel so holiday party ready in this, which is exactly what I'm looking for this time of year. So let me give you my thoughts on the collection. Unfortunately, all I did was swatch this, which was absolutely perfect. I'm gonna have to come back and do another tutorial with the Mini Controversy palette because these are such fun colors and I think I can come up with something really cool with this. As for the liquid lips, I don't necessarily, unless these are shades that are really lacking from your collection, I think you can save a little money and skip out on the full bundle. I think it's $90. If you are looking for one shade to get, I would definitely suggest Andrew's Are You Filming? It's absolutely beautiful. As for the Conspiracy palette, I love this. I mean, I knew I was going to love it, but I love it even more so knowing that I can achieve an eye look like this too. Jeffree's palettes are known for having shades that are a little different than what's kind of like mass market. So it's cool that yes, with shades like Food Videos and Trisha, What's the Tea, all of those, you can create some like colorful looks. But with this row up here, you can create such natural everyday looks. I mean, it's everything you need in one palette going into the holidays, plus like how fun is the packaging. Like I've just never seen anything like this before. So I give this 5 out of 5 stars. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed following along. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do a colorful look with this palette and if you want to see a look with the Mini Controversy, because like I am itching to like wipe this off and do an entirely other look with it. It's so fun to play around with. So I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.